Okay everybody, so here's another little short video on a headline which certainly caught my eye, and it may indeed have caught yours. I refer to the news that yes, Germany is to hold COVID rule breakers in refugee camps under new plans drawn up by the German government. Now I was having a look through this, and what Germany intends to do is, for example, in the eastern state of Saxony, people who ignore lockdown measures will be held in a cordoned off part of a camp currently being built in the next week or so. Gosh, that's exciting, isn't it? Germans building another camp. State authorities have reassured people by saying it will only be used for those who repeatedly breach self-isolation requirements. Apparently, a similar scheme is going to be used in neighbouring Brandenburg. So this seems to be very much where the German establishment is heading. Now, history has an unfortunate connection between Germany and camps, doesn't it? And I guess many of us will wonder, how can it be that in response to a virus, Germany thinks the thing to do is to build camps to detain people, separate people from their family, separate husband and wife potentially, separate children and parents potentially. It's a very strange response, isn't it? But then again, it's maybe not that strange, because we have seen, for example, in New Zealand, and this is recorded towards the end of 2020, plans to have quarantine camps where positive patients will be forcibly placed. So you saw that that headline and quite frankly, the New Zealand administration was praised by the globalist media for this tough initiative. So I no doubt they will similarly praise Angela Merkel's administration as it starts to build the camps as well. But I'm sure, like me, that you will wonder, how can it be that 10 months on, or so, almost a year I guess, since the emergence of COVID-19, we've reached the point where camps are being built, where people will be forcibly detained. How have we reached this point? What sort of world is COVID leading us into? And you know, I put up this image earlier, and I'll leave you with this image. Sometimes the worst things start innocuously and then they gather momentum. And I think the notion of separating people and detaining people from their families because government doesn't think they are complying sufficiently with government measures to counter COVID-19 is very worrying. This doesn't stop a virus, but it does, unfortunately, set a very black precedent.